Okay, let's talk about Google's AI tools. It feels like every week there's something new, right? A whole suite of creative tools is being released, and if you're feeling a little lost trying to figure out which one does what and how they all fit together, well, you're definitely not alone. So in this explainer, we're going to clear things up.
I mean, it's a great problem to have, all this new capability, but it's still a problem. You've got all this incredible power, but it can be seriously overwhelming. Where do you even begin a project? Which tool is for brainstorming, and which one is for that final polished video? That's exactly what we're going to untangle today.
I mean, just look at this list. You've got these huge foundational models like Gemini, you've got video generators like Veo, and then you have these specialized workspaces like NotebookLM. It's a lot. So to cut through all that noise, we're going to zero in on 3 key tools that perfectly map to the different stages of a creative project. We're going to see how you'd actually use them.
To make this super clear, we're going to frame this whole thing as a creator's journey. We'll follow a hypothetical project from that first little spark of an idea all the way through to the final product. And along the way, we'll see exactly where NotebookLM, Whisk, and Flow come into play.
So every single great project, no matter what it is, starts with a solid foundation. You need strong research, you need a good script. For this critical first act, your go-to workspace is going to be NotebookLM. Let's dig into what it does.
Now here's the most important thing to understand about NotebookLM. It's not just another chatbot that scrapes the entire internet. No. You actually feed it your stuff, your research papers, your interview transcripts, your articles, and it becomes a personalized expert on your specific topic. It's built to help you synthesize all that info and find connections that you might have otherwise missed.
But this is its killer feature, the thing that really makes it stand out. Beyond just giving you summaries, NotebookLM can generate a private, custom audio podcast based only on your source materials. Just imagine turning pages and pages of dense research into a conversation you can just listen to. That feature right there, it makes all your specialized knowledge accessible and portable. It's a game changer. Okay, so you use NotebookLM, you've got a brilliant script, it's time for Act 2, the visuals. You don't want some generic stock photo look, right? You want a unique visual style for your project. And this is where a really interesting experimental workspace called Whisk comes in. Whisk works on a totally different principle. It's not about trying to write the perfect, long, complicated text prompt. Instead, it's all about visual remixing. Think of it like this. You provide the ingredients, a subject, a style, and a scene, and Whisk basically mashes them up into something brand new. And the process is so intuitive, it's pretty much just drag and drop. You give it 3 images, one for the subject, say a portrait of a person, one for the style, maybe a watercolor painting, and one for the scene, like a picture of a forest. Whisk then blends all 3 of them together. The distinctive output here is a totally new, remixed image that has the exact vibe and mood you were going for.
All right, we have our script and we have our visual direction. It's time for Act 3, bringing it all to life. For this final stage, where you're actually directing and producing the video, we're going to turn to the most powerful workspace of the 3, Google Flow. You should think of Flow as your personal AI-powered film studio. This is where the real heavy lifting of production happens. It uses Google's big, powerful video model, Veo, as its engine to generate high-definition, cinematic video clips, and this is key, complete with sound. It's really designed for creators who want a serious degree of control.
And these professional features are what really make it pop. You've got a scene builder for sequencing your clips, you can control camera moves like pans and zooms, and most importantly, you can generate video with synchronized dialogue and sound effects. So the really distinctive output here isn't just a short, silent clip, it's a fully realized, coherent video scene with audio.
So there we have it. We followed our creator's journey, from a research podcast to a remixed visual concept, all the way to a finished film scene. Now let's just put it all together in a simple, side-by-side way to make the job of each tool totally clear.
This table basically sums it all up. Let's just run through it. For NotebookLM, the purpose is research, and its most distinctive output is that customized audio podcast. For Whisk, the purpose is visual remixing, and its output is that brand new remixed image. And finally, for Flow, the purpose is professional filmmaking, and its output is a full cinematic scene with audio. See, each one has a very clear, very unique role to play.
So the big takeaway here is actually pretty simple. Don't get lost in a sea of brand names. Instead of asking yourself which AI tool is the best one, ask, what am I trying to do right now? Are you researching? Are you concepting? Are you producing? Your answer to that question is going to point you directly to the right tool for that job.
So we've mapped out the workflow, we've clarified what each of these key workspaces is for. You now have a pretty solid guide for navigating Google's new creative universe. Which leaves us with only one question left, and it's the most exciting one. Now that you know the toolkit, what are you going to create?